Hey, yo, I want to talk about the red pill space. I want to talk about the red pill space, the black manosphere, the manosphere in general. Listen, man, I'm so glad that I left the space a long time ago. I am so glad that I left the space a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you why. Due to the government shutdown, it really showed the bitterness of a lot of men out here. It literally showed the bitterness of a lot of men. It doesn't matter if they was black or white or whatever. I'm talking about the manosphere, not just the black manosphere. I mean, I'm talking about the manosphere, not just the black manosphere, but the red pill community. I'm so glad that I left the red pill community, man, because due to the government shutdown, I really saw their hate and their anger and their vitriol towards single mothers. Listen, I understand that the women that they dealt with in the past burnt them. Okay, I get that. But here's the thing. You have to move on. You have to reinvent yourself and move the fuck on. Listen, if these females have the ability and power to move on, why can't y'all? I'll say it again. If these females have the ability to move on, why can't the men from the red pill space move on too? But based on these videos, man, talking about, oh, the Godfather, Kevin Samuels is right, winter is here and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, the government shutdown is so much bigger than your vitriol and your plight towards single mothers. You get what I'm saying? The government shutdown is going to affect everybody from the top to the bottom, from the state to the federal. Listen, any institution that has strong ties to the government is going to be affected very, very severely. Listen, man, Donald Trump ain't playing. Donald Trump ain't playing with the American people, man. It's going to get hectic out here, man. Donald Trump is going to cause a lot of chaos out here, man. Talking about the government, talking about welfare and Section 8 and the EBT SNAP programs is going to be shut down and all that stuff by November. Dude, a lot of people are going to be hurt. A lot of people are going to be affected by it, man. But here's my main concern, man. My main concern is for the elderly people. The people that can't work no more. The handicapped and elderly people. Elderly people in their 60s and 70s and all that stuff, and people who are handicapped. What about the handicapped, man? You meant to tell me that the very same people who are handicapped, they got to go out there and work and stuff too? That's crazy. Especially if they old, man. If they handicapped and if they old, they can't work no more. They can't work no more. But that's beside the point, man. That's beside the point. But my main thing is that when it comes to these red pill guys, man, these motherfuckers, man, they oh my God, they are so fucking bitter and full of vitriol and hate towards single mothers. It's like it's ridiculous, man. Listen, I understand that you got burnt in the past, but there's a reason why they call it the past, because it is behind you. Work on the present so in that way you can have a bright future. I say it again, work with the present. Work on yourself in the present so in that way you can have a bright future ahead of you. Plain and simple, man. Plain and goddamn simple. I'm sick and tired of maybe it's just me, but I'm sick and tired of a lot of this red pill content, man, because it's getting very repetitive. It's getting very fucking repetitive, man. It's draining almost, man. It's draining. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting tired of it. It's repetitive. I understand you. Listen, I understand you're gonna have people that's mooching off the system and all this, the mooching the system. Okay, I get that, but the whole government shutdown. That's a whole different dilemma, man. Like I said before, the government shutdown is going to affect everybody from the top to the bottom, from the state to the federal. You know what I'm saying? The government shutdown is so much bigger than single moms who are mooching off the system. It is much bigger than that, man. It's way much bigger. Like I said before, Whatever institution that has ties with the government, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be y'all gonna be affected too. That institution is gonna be affected very harshly too, man. So be prepared. And that's all I gotta say about that, man. You know, that's all I gotta say. But overall, I'm so glad I left the red pill space a long time ago because a lot of you motherfuckers are just so damn bitter. Y'all so damn bitter. Y'all refuse to move on, man. This situation, the government shutdown situation, is so much bigger than your so-called bitterness towards females, you know, and all that stuff, man. It's so much bigger than that, man. Just because a bitch did you bad in the past does not mean that you have to hold on to the past forever. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a lesson learned, move on. It's a lesson learned, move the fuck on. Plain and simple. Lord, plain and simple. But that's all I gotta say about that, man. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, man. So I thank you so much and have a good day.